Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavantitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
Nithyanandam.
So my name is Nithya Purnananda Swami.
And my name is Nithya Prabhananda Swami.
And both of us are the sannyasis, the Pune sannyasis of
Nithyananda order. Nithyananda Sampradaya.
Yes, Nithyananda Sampradaya.
Initiated by the living avatar, Paramahamsa Nithyananda, of course, our Guru.
So today we have an interesting sharing to share with you basically. I'm sure most of you or many of us know there's something called there's a hype now going on about becoming an Aadheenavasi. And now Ma Prabha has been working with thousands of people or hundreds and thousands of people, enriching them, sharing with them on what is an Aadheenavasi and why this is the ultimate lifestyle. Even I have been doing through the ways I can. And she've come across interesting experiences of why people will actually say no and why people will say yes also. So Ma Prabha, why don't you share why did we come live, and let's start talking about it.
Yes, Ma. Thank you so much.
Why don't you talk about yourself first? You talk about yourself first.
Okay. I met Swamiji in the year 2003, and 2006 I became Aadheenavasi. 2013, Swamiji, with his kindness and grace, he initiated me into Purna Sannyas. What the best happening in my life is happening of Guru, authentic Guru. And so that's in a very nutshell. Of course, I was born in Malaysia, lived and worked in California, met Swamiji in San Jose, California, and I'm here in India. The motherland of origin. Great, Ma. So since I've been in the Sangha, especially these days, mainly I've been taking responsibility in helping people, causing their reality in meeting Swamiji, especially attending Inner Awakening.
Okay.
Inner Awakening is a so-called prime program for seekers. As a guru, he gives some obstacles. Those days, disciples look for Guru in the forest, in Himalayas, all this penance and tapas. But now Guru is simply available. As a small test, the program is like 23 days, Inner Awakening. And the cost of the program is like 10,000 US dollars. But you have to listen. Everything Swamiji will provide as long as you take one step. Cosmos showers. Because most of the people attend our program is just middle class. And this will be our 42nd Inner Awakening. So not everybody had the money. Most of them, they'll say, I don't have the money. But eventually, once they have attended one Inner Awakening,
it's like literally a jackpot actually, because after that, whatever Swamiji does, the only requirement is Inner Awakening. I agree.
And if they have attended one Inner Awakening, they just know how to manifest money.
Exactly.
And they end up saying, I've attended 4 Inner Awakening. Like, really? So by coming to Inner Awakening, paying for Inner Awakening, you only become richer. I'm very clear about that.
Yes.
He breaks the poverty consciousness. So today, now, why we are sharing here is May 13, 2017 is the happening.
Yes. Kailash is literally having its grand inauguration basically.
Receiving, so we are opening this home. We are opening our home to anyone and everyone. Swamiji is so generous. He's simply opening his home to anyone and everyone. The program itself called Sadashivatva, manifesting powers and helping others to manifest powers. So this program is absolutely free, no cost at all. So now there's no major reason for you to say not to come. But people find reasons. I do not know this Maya world, Maya matrix world. So one of the major things that people have been always sharing, one of the things is, I'm not an IA graduate, because most of our program, that's a requirement. But now even that has been waived. It is open to anyone and everyone. It can be as old as 90 years old.
Yes.
And can be rich, poor, it doesn't matter, any ethnicity, from any background. Zero requirement, prerequisite. So hoping everybody will take this opportunity, take the jump, come to the program. And even better news. Guess what?
Oh yes. I think before we break that, we should let them know that the Sadashivatva program is not like just a 21-day program and we're done with it. It is actually the only thing that is like where the quantum decision will be taken is, do I want to get out of this matrix of society or not? Because we'll have like devotees who claim like, oh, I've been 10 years devotee, I've been some 50 years devotee, I know Swamiji from God knows how many janmas and all that, and then but they're still choosing to live outside. I think for the few days I've been talking to people, at least that's what that's what we are seeing, right? So being an Aadheenavasi, the Sadashivatva program is basically an orientation program into becoming an Aadheenavasi of Sadashiva himself, Paramahamsa Nithyananda. And of course, it's not like a 1 year or 3 month program. It's literally you are deciding, I am done with the matrix of the society and I just want to live here and let me grow to the fullest possibility I have, whether if you're 9, 19 or 90 even, like we just said. So I think here the only point for anyone who's watching this who's yet to become an Aadheenavasi is, do I want to be done with this matrix or not? Do I want to just live at the feet of Sadashiva? Do I just want to live, reclaim back the space that I had once? Because living as Aadheenavasi, it's not nothing new now. It's been there since Hinduism started, basically, like in the time of Meenakshi, other gurus, other incarnations basically. And Swamiji is just reviving those lifestyle, those temple culture basically. So it's nothing new. But the only thing that when you're talking to people and I'm talking to people, the only thing is like probably the external things like loan, I have loan, which of course they have to clear. If someone is coming from the question of, I'm having such and such obstacle, what do I do to become an artist, then that is different. But there's like, I have loan, I have my pets. I'm still remembering my mother who left the body long time ago. Not being offensive, but so like I still want to get married and those things. But nobody's saying don't get married. It's just let us live back in a society that actually brings us to the fullest potential that we actually are. That is basically becoming an Aadheenavasi.
It's like fulfilling the purpose of our birth.
Yeah.
Literally.
Actually, to make any viewer understand, like in the society, wherever you live, if it's an apartment or some country, some city, God knows what is the crime rate there. But the society there, who guides us on how to live life? Who guides us on how do we handle our crisis? Who guides us on, this is the next step you should take for your life. If you want to do this, you have to do that. If you want to do this, you have to do that. You should not do this now. Who guides us for all of these things? Nobody. Or even if somebody does, it is basically from their perception of what it should be. But here, you want to do something like you love causing. You were also, before you took up becoming an Aadheenavasi, you also did causing. I'm sure you did that, right?
I was a director in background counseling and psychology.
Exactly.
Causing others reality.
Causing others reality. And now, there is like you have to decide, you have to think a lot, like weigh your pros and cons and all that. But here, you just decide, I want to do my passion, which is causing others. And Swamiji just directs you. And in fact, he supports you, like showers you with support. So,
Seema, in the Aadhinam, like what you pointed out, Swamiji able to fulfill whatever need or desire in us. So he completes us. Okay? And this is the place I want to tell. I love to travel. In the name of doing seva in the Aadhinam, I've traveled so many parts of the world. Really, so many different countries. You should see my passport, I should bring. And also, like causing inner awakening. I'm so passionate about causing for inner awakening, and now we are here sharing about Sadashivatva because it has helped me. How I'm being an Aadhinam, in Aadhinam, it's like I'm talking a material world language. I'm in a billionaire's house in a palace. Everything is taken care for the best of mine. Swamiji's taste is very simple. It's the best.
yes.
My stay is taken care, safe. My medical care is taken care. My food is taken care, sattvic, organic, healthy.
Who does that?
And what else?
The clothes you're wearing, there's a reason to why you're wearing this.
Not to mention the signs of enlightenment and the happening is manifesting powers. Me feeling great about myself. So Swamiji is not only now, we have experienced this, now we are calling out to all our loved ones outside, family, friends, everyone. Swamiji is opening this home, Aadheenam, to everyone, providing everything that I just said to all of us, all of you too. So please come, join us May 13th, 2017. May 13th, 2017.
So she will definitely put the link down below, and I'll definitely put the link down below for those who are watching from my profile. We'll put the link below on how you can register to become an Aadheenavasi.
Okay.
So now let's talk about, you have something to say?
Exactly where you are going.
Okay, you were going to talk about it and I stopped you. So let us go back to what you actually wanted to share, that people are saying, like, this is what people are getting back to us about. So why don't you share about that?
So now we don't have any prerequisition. You don't have to pay for the program, and you're welcome, attend the program and stay here. You don't even have to, when you live here, you don't have to worry about your bills. You don't have to worry about your medical care. There's so much things happening in the outside world. I've been from there. I know what it takes. You feel like you're making so much money, but there's little, not a penny you could save.
Yes.
Here, Swamiji is giving everything. All your basic needs, all you need for your life is given, taken care. On top of it, and spiritual powers, healing inside, everything given. And now, even a better news. To everyone out there, the biggest thing they have is, I can't come to the Aadheenam because I have loans to pay.
Yes.
I have debts to pay off. Here, guys, even that Swamiji is ready to shower and taken care for you. You come to the Aadheenam now as Aadheenavasis, okay? You can be Acharya. Acharya are teachers who are living what they're teaching, not preachers, okay? They're teachers who teach what they practice what they teach. So you can be social media Acharya or regular in the classroom Acharya. You can have as many students you want, and we're going to have Sambavaana. 10% of whatever you receive, you're going to have it for yourself. And it's going to be literally saving completely for yourself.
Yes.
Because there's nothing you have to worry about. Everything's given for you,
Yes.
including your accommodation. And even more, a bigger point I want to tell all of you. If you cause life, 1% for inner awakening, and we have tons of intention, people who want to experience. I personally know it is possible, it's easy. A month that's not a peak month. December is a peak month for us. July is a peak. It means high number of people come attend. Like December, up to 1,000 people. I'm talking about 100, 200 people attend, like September. Even those months, I have experienced causing 35 to 39 lives. Because you got nothing else to do here. You just focus on causing. And what? Guess what? The greatest news. 10% of 10,000 US dollar equivalent is about 1,000 US dollars. It's just simply Swami is ready to give to you. And if you are focused, how I have experienced causing 35 lives, it's literally he's ready to shower 35,000 US dollar equivalent in Indian rupees.
And mind you, this is not a marketing.
No, he's simply giving. If he wants to market, he could just simply hire some professionals.
Exactly.
Who are we? What do we know?
I think this
Right?
is just Swamiji's compassion.
To help us to be out of our debts and loans, clear from all binding and bondages. Come and experience liberation. What is liberation? What is enlightenment? What is blissful living? It's here.
Yes.
We welcome you. So here the opportunity not only to live blissful and also to make income for yourself.
Oh, great. We have lost our... Oh, how cool. Just please hold on for a few minutes. We had this same issue for the other live chat.
Huh?
Come, let me try it. Let me hold it. Okay. So,
That's funny.
we are going live. We are still enriching in the dark, as you can see. Actually, there's one thing I wanted to share about this, which you continue about whatever you were saying. But I remember in many inner awakenings, especially when Westerners come, they're not accustomed to Indian food or Indian spices. So I'm just like, even though all of us live on Bhaga Shastra, we live on Indian food, but just because a person is not able to be comfortable here, Swamiji actually just let the person like have whatever Western food, so that the person is comfortable during the inner awakening program. And like that, for those who are actually intensely seeking to become an Aadheenavasi, but they do have debts and loans which they have to complete before they actually fully commit here and not just leave out of incompletion. Swamiji is very compassionately say, okay, we will have this as a solution for all your problems. That is actually the context, nothing else.
No, really, ma, it's just simply to help. I mean, why are we giving? Because whatever money we are having also, we're just simply serving the society. I always tell one story whenever I'm causing. Swamiji is the best person to teach about wealth. Look the wealth that Swamiji has created. I talk about the ashram in Los Angeles, our temple. It's a multi-million-dollar property. Okay, it's in Los Angeles. Look at Swamiji. Where is he? He's literally living in a forest 2 hours away from the Bangalore. We don't even leave our house to somebody. He has created the property, give it to the local community to use it. Yes. And he's so untouched by the wealth. So this is how a master, we also in the same context where he's giving, so you can experience the liberation and manifesting wealth and ultimately manifesting powers, living manifesting powers and helping others to manifest powers too.
So see, there's one thing which I again wanted to share based on this whole concept, the Sambavaana concept is completely amazing. See, there used to be, I remember reading when Swami started talking about Nayanmars. I was not a fan of Nayanmars, or I never knew about them basically. And then when Swami started talking about Nayanmars, I remember reading this thing where in that community, this Nayanmar, he is actually very rich and he continues to earn, but he keeps some for his Shiva Seva. He feeds sadhus. And I also heard of like in Meenakshi's time, there's a lifestyle where it's nothing about, see, in the end, earning is not a sin. Building a business is not a sin. Having profit is not a sin. So when we are actually working on the higher reality of this is reviving back the temple lifestyle, temple culture, where everything, all our lifestyle, Swamiji always say that whichever society where the people, where the temple is the source of entertainment, source of pleasure, source of pain, source of whatever it is, not pain, basically like you're always like, even during your pain, you know where to go to, and that is a temple. If you're going to cinema and stuff, then you know exactly where you're ending up. So the society that actually goes to temple for the entertainment, that actually goes to temple to even cry their pain out, that society is one that lives, and that was how we used to live before. So having the Sambavaana concept is clearly not a marketing strategy. It is actually reviving our Vedic tradition.
Marketing, ma? It's marketing. We will put it on television. We'll put it on a billboard. Where is even a marketing flyer for Sadashivatva? Zero. So because it is absolutely helping people to experience liberation. Very good point. No, where is the marketing? If it's a marketing, I know, I'm from the West. I live in California. We know what is marketing. We do all the packaging to put marketing. Nothing. Zero. But it is to help us to be liberated from all the bondages and binding. Imagine,
because of the society.
It's so, exactly. What are we going to give our life just paying loan? When are we going to live life? To live life, come to Bengaluru Adhinam
and become an Aadheenavasi.
Perfect.
See, like if you're having any physical illness, say cancer, or I'm not sure, cancer or some illness, you come to inner awakening and you get healed, and then you go back to the society and you know how to live life properly and take care of a physical body. And then now in Nithyananda, the quantum jump of becoming an Aadheenavasi, whatever consequences that is there because of living in the society, for example, your debt, your loan, it still has to be completed in the same way. That is why Swamiji is still, from his compassionate space, from the spaces of giving his space to others, because he's opened his door literally big enough fathers.
Yes.
Now he's also helping them to, okay, let's complete your past and just walk in. That's all.
You can be, see, Swamiji is like a sunshine. I always feel this from my experience. He doesn't see whether you are a saint or sinner. No. He shines on everyone. It's like a rain. Doesn't see whether you're a saint or sinner.
How
Rains on
interestingly,
everyone.
you're just having to shine light.
I know I'm speaking from my experience, Ma. Seriously. I mean,
Definitely.
I thought I had a great life and everything, but nothing like being Nithyananda Aadheenavasi. Swamiji is the living avatar, the living incarnation. We are inviting everyone out there, come May 13, experience Sada Shivatva and live with us, become part of our family, Nithyananda Aadheenavasi.
Yes. So with that, if you have any questions, please do leave a comment below. And we'll definitely post the link for you to register to become an Aadheenavasi. And if you have any questions at all, like how can you still say this, or how do I become an Aadheenavasi? I'm so and so and so for background. So any questions at all, you can even privately message us, and we'll definitely attend to you. So until then, see you on May 13th here as Swamiji's Aadheenavasi, Nithyananda Aadheenavasis.
Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam. With that, we'll end with the Purna mantra.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Sadguru Padagarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, everyone.
Nithyananda,
Thanks for
everyone.
listening.
Thank you.